The Adidas Centennial, 1985. Probably in the history, it was innovative back in the day. Welcome to the unveiling of the Adidas Centennial 1985, where innovation meets heritage. I'm D.A, host of the Nomadcast podcast. The Adidas Centennial debuted in 1985 as a basketball shoe and was originally made in France. The Centennial sneakers have a futuristic appearance and a unique toe box design. The sneaker also has a distinctive multi-disc outsole that aids in responsiveness and traction. The Adidas Centennial 85 brings together the best of both worlds, combining the classic design with contemporary materials and technology. Crafted with precision and style, these high tops pay homage to Adidas' rich heritage while embracing contemporary trends. The Adidas Centennial shoes never follow any sort of rules, being one of the first basketball shoes to launch in both suede and leather materials. This version stays true to its roots from the 1980s and brings in a strong retro vibe, complete with a high-cut design. Now, they wouldn't be Centennials without the spoiler flex heel design on the back. Now, for this hands-on demonstration, let's go ahead and talk about the Adidas Centennial 1985. A couple unique characteristics about the Adidas Centennial 1985. If you look at the badging down here at the heel, this is reminiscent of the Adidas form, with the Adidas badging and the old school logo stamped on the outside heel. Another characteristic that was unique back in those days was the rear spoiler flex. Adidas was consistent with having innovative materials nested and embedded in their sneakers when other brands wasn't even doing it at that time. Look at the toe box right here. A non-traditional but traditional Adidas toe box with traditional Adidas holes, but look how it's kind of indented all up in here, right? Not the flat traditional old school Adidas toe box. It was innovative back in the day. Back in those days, I thought the toe box was a unique design with the way it looked compared to some other silhouettes of the era. Traversing to the bottom of the sneaker, look at that. Adidas logo badging, Adidas words badging, traditional 80s era Adidas bottom. Classic, man. When you look at Adidas re-retroed the Centennial 1985, no issues from me. As being an Adidas homer from back in the day, this is the creme de la creme of classic sneakers. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal craftsmanship. Look at the tongue here. Old school traditional Adidas logo. Tongue in the throat, not too thick, but it's not flimsy. It's consistent. Old school, right? Bottom line, the Adidas Centennial, a classic, no issues from me. Now let's talk about the days of WAYBACK. I have unique nostalgic memories when it comes to the Adidas Centennial. I think about Johnny Dawkins playing with the Duke Blue Devils in the mid-80s. As you can see here, he rocked the Adidas Centennials with the black and the blue. Adidas Centennials were always some of my favorite Adidas silhouettes from back in the day. I tell this story all the time. Mid-80s Adidas, mid-80s era Adidas was some of the best looking basketball sneakers, probably in the history of sneakers. Right? That's just not my opinion. I think that's a fact, Jack. I don't think it's just my opinion. But, you know, I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments about it. But I tell you, man, the Adidas Centennial, I remember cats used to rock these playing basketball in them. The leather versions, of course, just like the ones I showed you with Johnny Dawkins. So many different colorways. Oh, man, this brings back memories just looking at these Adidas Centennials. Old school, baby. Old school. Love it. Whether you hit it in the streets or the court, the Adidas Centennial 85 has got you covered. This limited edition release comes in a range of vibrant colorways, allowing you to express your unique style. So don't miss out on this opportunity to own a piece of history. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Nomadcast podcast YouTube channel for more exciting updates and releases. Until the next time.